This guitar really holds its own. Even though it's an OM, it has this depth, dark, rich tone. Of course, it's a Brazilian rosewood, which makes it so. And when I play in a group, it's the envy of all my musician friends, because it truly is a great, wonderful, warm, rich sound. Early on, back in the late 70s, I wound up working for the Flatiron Mandolin Company. In fact, I was employee number 2 in Bozeman, and Flatiron Mandolin was eventually bought out by Gibson. And for those of us that know about how great the Flatiron mandolins were, then that name would make sense. I mean, Dan Tominski has one of our F5s, and it's one of his favorite instruments. So way back in the early 70s, or late 70s, early 80s, I got to know a lot of different people. I was out on the road. I went down to Santa Cruz Guitars and Collings Guitars, and George Gruen, just looking at what their facilities were like and what the market was. As I didn't start the business, I was just an employee. Steve Carlson and Chuck Morrison started the business, but that allowed me to understand how instruments are built and the process that goes into selling them, as well as just connecting with a lot of luthiers. That's one of the reasons why I had a lot in common with Preston, even though I'd only met him probably about 6 years ago. He and I had mutual friends that went back 40 years. And so I've always had a deep interest in artisan instrument making, and of course the Thompson Guitar Company was a natural. Just really appreciate these instruments and the time, the effort, and the skill that goes into them.